Hey everybody, what's happening? Son of a silver stacker here. In today's numismatic news and information, we've got a bit of a, I don't know, maybe a fire alarm, a red alert. I don't know what you call it. But this is out of FX Empire. And it says here, NASDAQ double top and price channels suggest pending price correction. So if you read this double top price channel and then you see price correction, let me go ahead and read what a double top definition is. What is a double top? A double top is an extremely bearish technical reversal pattern that forms after an asset reaches a price 2 consecutive times with a moderate decline between the two highs. It is confirmed once the asset's price falls below support level equal to the low pattern between the two prior highs. Okay, that's the double top, right? And I think for this exercise, that's the key term here, bearish. You know, bulls and bears, right? Bearish means the market goes down, and bulls, the market goes up. So let me go ahead and read the rest of this and go straight to the area we want. NQ double top setup. NQ is NASDAQ. Recently, the NQ setup a very clear double top pattern near somewhat obscure Fibonacci level 85.4%. The double top pattern is a common technical pattern that suggests a resistance has formed near the double top price level near 1158. Anyway, blah, blah, blah. We believe that the move in gold and silver is foreshadowing an ominous series of data that will reflect a very clear 20 to 30% contraction in U.S. and global economy. Gee, I wonder what that's from. Maybe the COVID-19 thing? Yep. Anyway, the double top pattern in the NQ could be a very strong warning that the fear of missing out rally may be over, right? So if that's really what's going on, and they think that it's going to be bearish for everything else but gold and silver, thing about gold and silver, like let's say if you own gold, let's say you own a bunch of like $200,000 worth of gold and you own a $200,000 home, right? Well, the home, you need insurance, there's taxes, there's a bunch of liabilities on that, somebody get hurt on your property, et cetera, et cetera. With gold, it's a zero liability investment, right? Right, isn't it? Are there any liabilities to gold? Do you need to pay somebody? You might have to pay somebody to keep it, though. I mean, if you have that much gold, that might be the liability, right? I don't know. I don't own that much gold, so what do I care? So check this out, and this is kind of alarming as well. This is from The Hill. It says spike in gold puts dollar's reserve status in question. So the United States is the reserve currency of the world because some agreement with OPEC and oil and all that good stuff. But now, the United States prints a lot of money called QE, quantitative easing. And let me just go ahead and read this here because I guess everybody's saying you better put your seatbelts on, everybody. Record high price of gold, known as the currency of last resort, because the currency of first resort was the U.S. dollar, right? So this is the currency of last resort. It's raising questions about the U.S. dollar's future as the world's reserve currency, according to a Goldman Sachs research note published Tuesday. The commodity, which tends to see increased demand during economic uncertainty, reached an unprecedented price of $19.43 an ounce this week, in part because of low interest rates that Goldman Sachs analysts, I almost said something else, said may demonstrate a stronger appetite for inflation at the Federal Reserve, right? So they're talking about, what is that? Inflation. Everybody knows what inflation is, right? So a gallon of milk costs $2.50 now, $2.39. It might go up to $3.50, $4. And I'm not talking organic either. I'm just talking the regular milk. So combined with a record level of debt accumulation by the U.S. government, real concerns around the longevity of the U.S. dollar as a reserve currency has started to emerge, right? The analyst wrote. The idea that the dollar may one day be seen as less of a safe currency jeopardizes its role as the world's reserve currency, a position that has given the U.S. financial system a tremendous advantage in global financial markets for decades. I'm sure there's other countries that are jealous about that because, who wouldn't want their currency to be the one that's used throughout the world, Speaking of throughout the world, I heard something about, so the United States currency is the reserve currency, right? So what's the language of the world, right? Well, it's English, right? And because it's English, I heard there's more people in China that speak English than here in the United States. How about that? That's a soccer. Anyway, let's go down here. to, and I thought this was really cool here. Gold is a safe commodity because it's in limited supply and considered to be have an inherent value, which means fears of inflation and other economic turbulence like the coronavirus recession could drive up demand. Goldman Sachs increased its 12-month forecast for the price of gold from $2,000 to $2,300 an ounce, right? So look, if we're already at 1943, if we just round up barely, I mean, that's not even, I mean, $300 would be, 15% right there. So that's a 15% move. So they moved it up higher, 15% there. And really, I mean, it can happen pretty quick, people, pretty quick. So, let me read this here. This I thought was really cool. And if we do this would be amazing. Meanwhile, the Senate may soon hold a confirmation vote on a controversial Trump nominee. Oh, yay, right? Another one of those. I mean, it's just, anyway, Judy Shelton, for a seat on the Federal Reserve Board. Shelton has supported the gold standard in the past, a position that's unpopular on both sides of the aisle and in most economic circles. But boy, oh boy, I would love to go back in the gold standard and have our money. I mean, everybody would just think of it. I mean, it would just be so valuable if we went back onto the gold standard. I would love to have silver currency in my hot little hands, buying stuff. Let's see. I don't think there's anything else going on here today. Let me know what you think in the comments below about the, making, so gold a standard. That would be awesome. Also, let me know what you think about the debt accumulation. Obviously the gold is a safe commodity. And then obviously this bearish signal in the NASDAQ, right? That's all I got for you today then. At least so far, unless something else breaks, and I'll make another video. Anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for dropping by. Don't forget to hit the like button. And if you haven't subscribed already, please do. And hit that little bell so you know when I get a new video out. Awesome for you to be here. Appreciate it. Stay safe. Stay healthy. Son of a silver stacker.